Hello, and welcome to Calculus 1. For many of you, this is your first step into the STEM field. You might be interested in engineering solutions or answering questions about the world around us. In any case, you'll need a good analytical toolkit to help you succeed in exploring and problem solving. And calculus is the heart of any good toolkit. For example, you might be interested in understanding the relationship between a person's metabolism and their sleep patterns, or the curing time of a particular resin as it relates to the surrounding temperature. Does decreasing sleep lead to poor metabolism, or higher temperatures lower the curing time? In math, we use functions and equations to model the relationships between variables we are interested in. The equations and functions help us describe the relationship between the variables, making predictions and designing responses around those variables. At this point in your career, you probably are familiar with using graphs and equations to represent these functions or relationships. And looking at the graphs, you can probably describe some patterns that you might see. Calculus builds on this understanding to give you more tools to analyze the behaviors or functions and find interesting points on your graphs. In this course, we'll take our first steps into calculus. You'll build these fundamental skills that you'll use for the following courses in calculus and your applications in STEM field. We'll specifically work on describing what a limit is and how to find the limit of certain functions. We'll continue on to calculating a derivative, what a derivative is, and the different ways you can calculate them, and what information it tells you about the function. We'll move on to integrals, describe what those are, and how to compute the integrals for algebraic functions and transcendental functions. And as we're learning these concepts, we're going to learn how to use derivatives, integrals, and limits to solve different application problems. The next video will give you a quick overview of our Canvas course. I hope you're excited. Our course officially begins Monday, June 2nd, and will end July 24th, Thursday.